Hello and welcome to today's episode of Blue Star with your hosts Joan Rogan.
Hello.
And Piers Mong, that's me. And today's special guests are the climate activists Andrej and Faris Mahmutovic. Thank you for taking your time.
Hello and thank you for having us.
On today's episode, we will discuss how we can make our world more sustainable and be more responsible of our behavior.
Our first question is, what's your opinion on our overconsumption in the current state of society?
It's a big problem in our society, maybe even the biggest problem in first world countries. We aren't even aware of how much we throw away and overconsume. Obviously, it isn't our fault, because the big companies make those products and force us to overconsume. We have to make changes in this direction, and it's not our fault, but the companies.
Okay, but what would be your solution for overconsumption and how would that affect our current lifestyle?
We have to make products more sustainable. Currently, products are made just for a smaller duration of what they could actually last in order to trick people into buying products again and again, when it really wouldn't be necessary. We have to make pressure on companies and the government to actually make a change. An example for that is something that's called a planned obsolescence. That's when you make products worse on purpose in order for consumers to buy them again.
Oh, that's very interesting. Go on.
Yeah, for example, the light bulb. They could pretty much last forever, but the companies make them break after a certain time in order for you to buy them again. Currently, nothing is designed to last long, and that's a major problem, in my opinion. Not even our houses or communities are designed to last long. It's all about big corporations making more and more money. We would even save more money because we wouldn't need to buy that many products. Those products may be more expensive, but for the long run, they're much better.
Wouldn't it make more sense to make cities more sustainable as well?
Obviously, but that's a pretty big goal. It is possible, definitely, but it's going to be really, really expensive. And it would require us to change almost the entire infrastructure of certain cities because they are designed so poorly. In Europe, I would say it wouldn't need that much change because cities are already designed to be really sustainable. But in certain areas, like for example in Northern America, cities aren't really that sustainable and the government would need to spend really big amounts of money for that change to be made.
Okay, and who would pay for all of these major changes that big cities would need?
It would be funded by tax, just like previously projects have been funded. For normal people like me and you, it wouldn't really be any change because we already pay tax. But for big corporations, I think it would definitely be benefiting if we made some sort of CO2 tax or other taxes for these big companies to pay, because they are the ones ruining our world and they should be the ones funding these projects, in my opinion.
And do you believe that these ideas have a chance of becoming reality?
I think they must have a chance of becoming reality. They must become reality, because I think our children have the same right to live on this planet without concerns, without catastrophes, and I would do that for my children, and I think by the time our children are grown, those changes should become reality, because I think the awareness is slowly coming, for the people.
Thank you for your answers, but we have run out of time. A big thank you to Andrej and Faris for coming on here to discuss this important topic with us and giving us their opinion on the matter. Thank you for listening, and until the next episode of Blue Star.